mansion and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with that other team here in the metropolitan area, the New York Giants. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
March 47. I got a young lady. Check it back.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was the leading receiver for the Jets the season ago. Robbie Anderson, 50 catches, over 750 yards, and getting more and more comfortable with Sam Darnold. Now a year plus under their belts collectively. You'd figure that those numbers for Anderson might be trending further north. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Focus, defense, focus. He's checking. Crash. Motion.
To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Dobbs finds his tight end Ingram. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Dobbs. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 5-4.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And Ingram hauls it in. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets 3, Giants nothing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mark 47. We got it. Hey, ladies. Hey, check Mark 47.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And the Jets
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, echo. Kill. Pick the edge. Come. Young lady.
Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Red 80. Check 4. Red 80. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
57's Mike 57.
On 1st and 10, Downs. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. In on the stop, the Pro Bowl strong safety, Jamal Adams. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Out of the gun, Dobbs, flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Henry Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Copeland has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Now it's Crowder. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Downs to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down. Dobbs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. It's complete to Golden Tate. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dobbs. That's going to be caught.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Penny, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. And he lost the football. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. I call it no gain there on the first down play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, Dobbs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running in.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much. Maybe a couple, and it's second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, come on, come on.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Hey, wahoo! 47's the mic. 47's the man, 80.
I smell fear in that offense.
Oh, 80.
I smell fear in that offense.
Check your hot read. Both 7's the mic.
Here's Darnold. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And it's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jim.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
2nd down and goal. Dobbs steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dobbs. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
47 Mike.
Now Darnold. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start...
And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Darnold complete to Crowder, and they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Under 10.
Check nickel. Eyes up.
This is Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic, boy, 47. Check, 47.
From the red zone now, they look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 13 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready. Let's go. 57. Let's put them on the buses. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
On first down, Dobbs, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
On first down, Bell sheds him off. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 24, Darnold. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Check 49. Watch the eye. Lady. Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, Delta. You just warm up.
Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. Gets it to Gordon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Today's final score, Jets 20.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't get you cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back.